See, if this was me, I would be doing it all on work time. I would not be, like, if they wanted me to bring in a cake for someone, I would be coming to the office, dropping my stuff off at 9 a.m. as usual, and then going to get the cake.
Do you think people make the cakes?
Oh, wouldn't be me. I'll be buying one personally. I will not be making one.
And that's so fair. And it could honestly just be like a Woolies mud cake.
Exactly.
Because people love that.
Like, I just go downstairs, grab one.
But I'm just so confused. I'm still so confused. Okay. Because surely there's a team dedicated to doing this.
Right? They normally have, and I feel like at the very least, if there's not a team dedicated for this in the company, they will put together a committee.
You've clocked into office hours with work bestie Sohan and Hameda, helping you survive and thrive between 9 and 5.
We believe in work and play, so get ready to crush your career and live your best life at the Christmas party.
The Christmas party!
Because it's Christmas party season right now.
I love Christmas party season.
Much.
I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm so, I love it. I love the vibes. They're very pretty.
Yeah.
I love lights.
I love the celebration. Everyone's in a good mood.
Yeah, it's cute. I wish we could celebrate more holidays.
I know. We should celebrate every holiday for
year
everyone.
round. And we should have a holiday party every month for every single.
Oh.
For every
Who's
single.
Who's going to plan it?
I think it should be allocated. Sorry.
You guys know what we're talking about because we just recorded the whole app where there was some discussion about this.
You'll hear it. But I do think it would be actually very fun. And I think we as in younger generations of workplaces do try to incorporate more holidays because it's more fun. It's more fun. But the vibes of holiday season at the end of the year, meaning that there is a break because New Year's lines up with the holiday season, it's just, there's a different air. There's obviously mad rush because end of the year.
It's
wild.
Crazy busy.
But it's also like...
fun. Like time for reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Christmas party vibes. It is the perfect environment for drama though.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, those environments.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, the pressure's high. Everyone's a bit silly. Silly season, as they say.
Yep. They're not thinking about consequences.
No. Which maybe we should more. But this is a real juicy episode, which I love. So...
Yep. You're going to get the juice from the holiday party drama. Yeah. That's for sure.
Let's get into it.
Am I the problem for not wanting to organise a mandatory Christmas... Did you make me read this one out because I used to be an office court? Okay. All right. Am I the problem for not wanting to organise a mandatory office Christmas party? I started a new job a few months ago. The people are awesome and it's the best employer that I've had in years. I love that. One of the reasons they are so great is that they have an excellent culture and they're a lot like family.
Oh.
That could be a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a good collaboration and trust, but is it possible to be too chummy? That's
definitely
very true. One thing I've noticed is that they have a lot of forced fun.
Is fun forced? I feel like fun is fun.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Because like an icebreaker, I consider that forced fun.
Oh.
Like, why are you forcing me to tell people about myself?
See, I have a fun fact up my sleeve at all times ready to go.
I mean, me too.
Do you want to know my fun fact?
Okay. I feel like...
We're going on a tangent already. We haven't even finished the dilemma. But anyway.
Tell me.
My fun fact for an icebreaker where it's like, say a fun fact about yourself is that I was an IVF baby.
Oh my God, true. This
fun.
is such a good fun fact.
What's your fun fact?
I was born in Germany.
Oh my God, that is a fun fact. See, we're ready for the fun facts.
I'm ready for it, but I also think it's forced fun.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about your fun fact. Not you personally.
No.
But other people.
So true. You're just waiting for your turn to like say your fun fact.
Also, it's not like, I'm not going to learn this person's name through this activity. Like, I'm going to know it.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
Okay.
This is such a
sorry.
Such a fun
okay.
fun.
So yeah, they have a lot of forced fun.
There seems to be a never-ending amount of office celebrations. Every month, whoever's birthday it is, they get a cake.
Cute.
That feels normal.
Yeah.
And someone is expected, designated, and volunteered to bring cake for that
To bring cake. So like they assign it to someone else.
to bring a cake out of like their own. Okay.
Jeez.
They literally have a roster of who's identified as the cake bitch that month. Surely one cake is... Sorry. Surely one cake is enough for everyone.
That's wild. If there's like 3 people's birthdays, they have 3 cakes.
I need to... Okay. I'm going to finish this before I comment. There's
Okay.
a lot that I want to comment on as someone who's been in the office coordinator position. Okay. Well, now it is the holidays, and every Thursday through the entire month of December, we're supposed to have some kind of celebration where we wear ugly Christmas sweaters, in brackets, ugh, and play fun games and bring in food. Am I alone in thinking that's overkill? Surely one big celebration is better than a bunch of smaller ones. Well, regardless, this morning I was told that I was expected to organize and plan everything for one of the weeks.
Oof.
Now, I've never been a big fan of office celebrations. None of this appeals to me and just sounds like added responsibility and duty rather than fun. I like my coworkers and think they're all great people, but I'd rather keep work stuff at work and fun stuff for myself.
Fair.
And now I'm not only expected to participate, but plan and organize an event. I have to plan a game and bring in food and all this stuff that I didn't sign up for. If I was the office manager or HR or some kind of role where these things were expected, then okay, but I'm not. None of this is really within my list of responsibilities. So am I the arsehole for not wanting to do this? No. I'm sorry that I struggled through that whole thing, but I think I'm confused. I think most of all I'm confused. The last line kind of rounded it out, and now I'm not as confused because knowing now that they're not actually part of the admin team.
Yeah. It seems like they're trying to make it like a thing where everyone gets involved and everyone has a week in December that they get to plan. But I'm also like, December, like in a lot of companies, that's like the busiest time.
The busiest time, but also the most the most expensive time for people.
Yeah.
And if they're expecting people to pay for that
Are they
stuff,
expecting to pay?
I don't know.
I'm going to say they're not expecting to pay. I think it's just
like
the time.
I honestly feel like they might be. Also, even the idea of like having to leave your house earlier to go and get stuff or like to do things outside of, I'm just like.
See, if this was me, I would be doing it all on work time. I would not be like, if they wanted me to bring in a cake for someone, I would be coming to the office, dropping my stuff off at 9 a.m. as usual, and then going to get the cake.
Do you think people make the cakes?
Oh, wouldn't be me. I'll be buying one personally. I will not be making one.
And that's so fair. And it could honestly just be like a Woolies mud cake.
Exactly.
Because people love that.
Like I just go downstairs, grab one.
But I'm just so confused. I'm still so confused. Okay. Because surely there's a team dedicated to doing this.
Right? They normally have, and I feel like at the very least, if there's not a team dedicated for this in the company, they will put together a committee.
Exactly.
Where you can volunteer to do it.
You've like opted in to be taking part in this activity and like helping grow the culture. You're not forced to do it. That's so weird.
It's pretty wild that they're being, and look, again, I would understand if it was like one Christmas event and it's like, we're on rotation year after year. This year it's your turn. But a whole week of activities and a game.
That's too much.
Taking away from your own work. Like, I would be talking to my manager about that. I'd be like, hey, here's what's on my list. I've got to get a cake. I've got to plan a game. I've got to do this. And I've got to hit my KPIs. What's most important for you for me to do? And then if the culture is such that, like, you got to be involved in these office activities, then the manager would hopefully ease the rest of the workload in order to fulfill this, which maybe they won't. And then they'd go and talk to the person and be like, this person has to be exempt from these duties.
Yeah.
Right.
But I just, yes, that would be but I'm like, I don't even like hanging out with my personal friends once a week. I don't know. Like, I'm like, it's too much socialization.
We hang out once a week.
Okay, that's
more than that, I would say.
Yeah, but we don't plan activities and food and like games like once a week. That's too much.
True, yeah, that is
not
a lot.
Like if you were like, we're scheduled to do this every single week, I would be like,
can we not?
Yeah, that's true. But when it's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think this is a case of being too chummy. I don't think that's what it is. I don't believe in forcing people to engage in these kind, like, I'm just in social, like in general, I think that's like a HR issue. You can't force people to be friends. It's like,
and you can't, there's layers to this because there's forcing people to participate. There's forcing people to plan it.
There's also to celebrate it.
Yeah. There's also,
because what if they're not even
Christian or Jesus believing?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not Jesus believing. I bloody love Christmas because of the vibes, and also my birthday is
birthday.
Christmas Eve, so it's technically
Christmas for me is Sohan's birthday.
exactly.
Season. It's not Christmas.
That's why I get amongst it, because I'm just like, this is all for me.
and that's since I've been viewing it from that viewpoint, it's also very important to me.
It's really exactly. But yeah, there could be people that work in this office that don't align with Christmas, and
like, forget the cake. Maybe you don't have to pay for that. You know what you would have to pay for? 4 different ugly Christmas sweaters.
Oh my God.
Every single week.
I hate Christmas sweaters. I hate the ugly. I hate it when any workplace tries to tell me what to wear, even when it comes down to costumes. Like, I really, there's only very specific circumstances where I love a costume party or a themed party, and the theme has to align with my interests and my wardrobe, and I have to be going with people that I love. But other than that, I really don't want to be told what to wear, including a Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Like, I will literally, if that was me, I would wear green eyeliner and red lipstick at the most.
This is my Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm like, sorry, I don't have one.
I don't think this person is.
This person is definitely not the problem. In terms of how to handle this situation, I would just go to my manager and be like, hey, I've got a lot of work to do and this is now on my plate. Like, can you help me prioritize tasks?
But what if it's the kind of environment where you don't feel like you can, because everyone is so chummy that it would feel like an attack on their culture?
I would just bring it up like a question and be like, hey, how early into their career is this person? Because maybe you could feign a bit of ignorance here. A new job a few months ago, so you're pretty new. So I reckon you could just go on and be like, hey, I'm just wondering, like, you know, this sounds really fun. Just pretend. However, I'm struggling to see how it fits in my workload. Can you help me prioritize my tasks? Like, go in with questions. And like, you know, I think that's a good approach to kind of protect yourself, especially if the culture's like forced fun.
Yeah. Although I think they do enjoy the culture, because the way they've introduced the company, they're very much like, they have an excellent culture. Like, I think that they align with the culture. I think it's just too much activities. And I can relate to that so hard.
Literally.
It's too many tasks.
It's too many.
Especially in December.
And games, a week of activities.
I'm just like, because even social life would be insane in December. Like, December is just not the time for extra activities.
No.
So, I'm so sorry.
I feel for this person.
That's so conflicting, because I can see me being in this position. I would not speak up. I would just do it because I wouldn't want to be the odd one or like try to like ruin people's vibes. Because if everyone else is really into it and putting a lot of effort in, then I would feel like the arsehole for bringing up something and like not just doing it and like moving on, because like it's 1 month and like whatever.
And maybe their workload isn't that big in December. Like,
maybe.
That might be like not that kind of company. So maybe that's why they're doing this, because there's more time.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that's our advice. Bring it up in terms of task management, or just do it.
Just bite the bullet. Just try and brainstorm a really quick, simple game. Maybe you could chat to your colleagues about like what has been done before. Is there anything I can replicate from a couple of years ago?
Maybe you could be like the standout and be like, for my one, no one's wearing ugly Christmas sweaters. You're just going to wear your regular clothes.
Yes.
And we're just going to sit here and play heads down, thumbs up.
Oh, like, set the vibe, set the theme as to what you want. And maybe you'll create such a vibe that you'll become the new favorite in the office.
Oh my God, slay.
Again, this is like kind of going back to like, how can we make this work for us? Like what opportunity can we, like, how can we make this a benefit for us?
Make it part of your personality to throw like a, not really a Christmas party for your version.
Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah.
Have you ever been voluntold into organising something at work that you didn't want to?
No, because I love organising things. Unfortunately.
I love that.
I was the Halloween advocate, so every year we would have a Halloween party, because I would be like, I don't care that we don't do this, I want to do it.
It's so fun.
Except then now that I'm explaining this, it's kind of like self-initiated, so I wonder if someone told me I had to do something, it would be different. But I was also part of the Culture Club, and we did things, and that was fun.
Well, I have a story about Culture Club, because like I think you were on it first, and then I joined Culture Club because I was like, this sounds so fun. Like, I want to be a part of office culture. And then COVID hit.
Yep.
And so I was in Culture Club. So just for context as well, Culture Club is like the committee that you can volunteer for that plans events and like creates culture for the office.
Separate from like the company itself. So like we'd have a separate allocated budget to throw these events, and then like at the same time like stuff like the company Christmas party is like a separate thing that would still happen.
So can you imagine being on Culture Club in COVID? Like we were organizing like bloody trivia on Zoom. Like I hated it because I was like, no one wants to do this. I think I said in the meeting, I was like, guys, just send everyone an Uber Eats voucher and be done with it. Don't force us on like Zoom or Google Meets to like play trivia or like hang out. Because it just felt like we were forcing people to do something that no one wanted to do. Everyone was fatigued by it. Everyone was tired. So that was really, and I have never joined an office committee ever since. I've literally been scarred by that experience.
Yeah, that was a wild time. Also, it was kind of like at the bottom of everyone's. I feel like because we were constantly online chatting, it wasn't like we had lost the socialization, but the way that they were making you guys do things, they were kind of making it seem like people weren't interacting. Yeah. But I think we were interacting more.
We were on Slack. We were like chatting all the time.
Yeah.
But I do remember one time they did send around everyone like food. Do you remember that? Where like everyone got a nice meal.
That. I was at the time living quite remotely, so I got a voucher.
Oh,
so
nice.
Thank you for that.
That's nice, yeah.
No one else did. They all got the forced catering.
Yes, a voucher would have been better. I just told everyone, like, use this budget for Uber Eats vouchers or whatever because...
You should have been leading that.
No, I'm good. I don't want to lead that anymore ever again.
But if you were, it would have been your ideas, and then maybe it would have been great.
Well...
Also, it was good. I don't want to be... For everyone who was on the Culture Club with Sohan, you guys did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
I was on it before you, and we did a spectacular job.
You didn't. That's why I wanted to be on the Culture Club. I was like, that's so fun. And then just COVID, the circumstances, we were improvising. We didn't know.
It's true.
I feel like now if we had to do it, we'd kind of know because we've been through it. But at the time, we were like, everyone go on Zoom and let's play trivia.
And also there's more stuff built for it now. Yeah, whereas back then, no one really like understood remote play.
Exactly. Also, there may have been plenty of people that really enjoyed that. I just personally don't love trivia and I don't love being forced to be on Zoom for fun. So that's why for me, personally, it wasn't a vibe. But that's fine. Okay, one more question on this dilemma is where's the line between being a good sport and protecting your time? Because you were saying that you would just like do it, but like at what cost?
Oh, well, I'm a people pleaser. Okay. So at the cost of myself.
Okay.
But what about you?
Well, you know what? Actually, same. I feel like at the end of the day, if this was me, I would have complained about it to you.
Oh, yeah.
Complained about it to my husband and then done something really fun and easy and just bit the bullet and then maybe the next year kind of got ahead of the conversation and been like, I don't know if I can do it this year. I did it last year. Like maybe we can give it to someone else.
Or like maybe instead of doing 4 separate ones, let's get 4 people together who are going to do it and they can plan one big one.
Oh, that's so great. Solution focused.
Yeah.
I love that. There's your solution.
There's your solution.
Get a committee together and do one big celebration so that you don't feel so alone with it. Yeah.
And then you can kind of like check out and disassociate while they all talk about it. Because it sounds like they really love being involved.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's go to the next one.
Let's go. That was a lot.
That was a lot. Okay.
We talked about a lot. Okay.
We did, but it was very relatable. I feel like everyone's been in that situation once or twice. Okay. Next dilemma. How did I end up as the Christmas party Uber? I, 27 female, are heading to my company's Christmas party with my mum, 59 female, who works in a different department.
Oh.
Since I'm driving us, one of her co-workers, Becky, in her 50s, asked if we could give her a lift from the office parking lot, which is only a 5-minute drive away from the party location. My mum didn't want to be rude, so she agreed. Yesterday, a colleague casually mentioned it was nice of my mum to drive both Becky and Teresa. Excuse me, who? That's when my mum found out Becky had invited a second passenger without asking us. Teresa only started recently and apparently assumed she already had a ride because Becky told her so. Meanwhile, Becky does have her own car and is driving it to the office parking lot and leaving it there while I take us to the party. But she says she doesn't know the location and doesn't want to drive in potentially bad weather conditions. Now I'm expected to pick up both Becky and Teresa while Becky sits back like she orchestrated an Uber XL. I'll have to go out of my way to drive to work and pick them up instead of going to the location directly from home, which adds 15 minutes onto the drive.
That's okay. That's not that
How
bad.
does that work? Anyway, I feel like Becky took advantage knowing it would be awkward to say no on the day of the party. My mum is upset too, but we don't want to embarrass Teresa since she clearly doesn't know she was dragged into this. So would I be the problem if I told Becky and Teresa to drive themselves instead? Yes, I feel like just get over it. It's one extra person and she's new. Make her feel welcome. Also, can I just say, I fully understand the vibe of like, if you're new, if it's a like work event, you want to go in with people. So I fully understand that let's meet at the office parking lot and go together. I think that's really nice.
Yep. So.
And I feel like poor Teresa, like she's just, also this kind of sounds like 50-year-old women drama.
Honestly, it's kind of crazy that, like, imagine working with your mum.
Well, she's in a different department.
Still. Also, like, experiencing any Christmas party with my parents sounds like a nightmare because I am not family friendly at Christmas parties.
I would not want to work with my mum. No. Love her dearly. Want to hang out with her?
Yeah. Yeah, the same. Love my mum. Love your mum.
Yeah,
your
love your
mum
mum.
is fantastic as well. But yeah, a Christmas, I think like the socializing is where I would be like, well, I just don't want to socialize with my coworkers because I know that they would know my mum. Like I don't know. Anyway, that's besides the point.
I think we're in like a specific industry where it's like creative media. Like some companies, I feel like there is like a really big range of ages and it might make more sense if like your mom's in another department.
Because like, I don't know, because when I was at past companies and there were older people, I would be like besties with the older women.
Yeah.
But if my mum was there, I wouldn't want to be besties with her. Like it would be the same thing. I just feel like, I don't know if, because I know you love to gossip and gossip makes the world go round. I am a big advocate of gossip. Please gossip. Obviously don't be detrimental, rude. Yeah. Spreading rumors to like ruin someone's life. Yeah. But in terms of like,
gossip is
this
good.
person said this, like go for it.
Yeah.
Don't care if it's harmless. But I know that the women would be doing that with my mum.
Oh yeah.
And therefore, I don't want to work this.
Well, that's what this sounds like. It sounds like mum in this situation has a bit of an issue with Becky, like
Which
taking
I have
advantage
an issue
of her.
with Becky.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean? That's so mean.
How is it? Okay.
To randomly invite someone to a ride that like you're a guest on without telling them.
Okay. let's hypothetical this.
Yeah.
All right. Let's pretend you have a car. Okay. And let's pretend that we're meeting at the office to drive to an offsite or something. And the new person started and I'm talking to them and I'm like, oh, you can just come with me and Hameda, meet us at the office. Would you be mad at that? Because like if they were new, wouldn't you be like, oh, Sohan was probably just trying to make her like, it's fine. It's one extra person in your car.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah. I would be mad if you did that and then they went and asked someone else without telling me and then I showed up and there's some random extra person that I didn't know about showing up.
But that's not what happened.
It is what happened. Because Becky's the mum's friend who she asked and then Teresa's the random. So that's an extra person. It's not just you, as in my mum asking someone. It's the person that you asked asking another person who I don't know.
I still feel like it's a bit of a like, and
I love that for you.
I agree.
But as a bitter, spiteful person, I would just be like, oh my God, my car's broken. Oh no. Sorry guys, meet you at the party.
Oh my God. See, I'm like, if there's room in the car, okay, first of all, I'd be like, maybe just check first because maybe I've invited someone else to be in the car.
And they didn't. And they date. They found out on the day so hard. Yeah. Like that's so disrespectful.
It is. I think they could have definitely asked or even just mentioned like, hey, I invited Teresa. Is that okay?
And also like what if they don't know if OP and Teresa have like beef. Like this person doesn't matter. Who knows? Yeah. Something weird could have happened. Yeah. Teresa might be a weirdo and no one's told you that they're coming and then suddenly they should. Like what if that's a freaky stalker? Becky's not going to know if Teresa's a weird stalker and she's just randomly inviting her without telling you about it. Like, it's just not nice. Like, tell people when you're using their resources.
Definitely tell people. I also just am kind of like, I don't think you should tell them to drive themselves. I feel like you should just embrace it and be like, Teresa, welcome. Let's go together because that's security of showing up to a work event with a group, with people.
You could tell everyone except Becky that your car's broken so you can take Teresa.
Oh my God. I'm so like non-confrontational. I would just do it and then I would just keep my eye on Becky in future. That's what I would do.
Never ask for anything.
I'd be like, if I felt like Becky was taking advantage of me and my mum or my coworker, I would just like keep her at arm's length moving forward. Yeah, but I would just embrace this.
And let's also keep in mind that Becky has her own car and is driving to the car park. So she could have driven her bestie Teresa if she really wanted to.
Well, yes. But it's like the we'll go together thing.
Entitlement.
What? I don't know if I
That's
agree.
still one person. Becky and Teresa, that's two people going together, and you and your mother.
But what if you're trying to like encourage a group vibe and like
Clearly the person driving is not.
no. Well, she's driving her mum and her mum's friends by the sounds of it.
One friend.
They're all in well.
That her mum invited against
Yeah.
her will already. As someone who constantly gets taken advantage of by my family, this is triggering.
Okay. Well, you know what I do love is I feel like we disagree on this. And
I
this
know,
might be the
that
first
never
one that we
happens.
actually disagree on.
Actually, I feel like it happens. I think it's just because you're generally a kinder person.
You're kind? What do you mean?
I'm kind to people who deserve it. Becky doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? But you're very diplomatic.
Well, I just feel like we should just not make an issue of it. Like, just it's a Christmas, it's a holiday time, guys. Just be chill.
The time for drama.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I love that you're so like everyone, like the more the merrier. And you really are like that. Like in any situation, I
Yeah.
feel like if anyone's ever like, oh, like, can I come? You're very much like, yeah. And I think that's adorable and I love it because
Well, I mean, unless I hate them. But
I'm not
yes.
going to deny people the ability to join me on things, but I'm
Yeah.
also not going to be enthusiastic about it
Yeah.
if I don't want them there.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I definitely am clocking the taking advantage of situation, which is not nice, and I understand that wouldn't feel nice, and I respect that. But I think in this situation, I would just be like, well, we're all going together now, and I'm never inviting Becky on for a lift again, kind of thing.
Smart. Okay, so you're saying that you would be happy to do it.
I didn't say I'd be happy to do it, but I would do it, and I wouldn't make a fuss.
You would do it. Okay, but okay, say it is someone that maybe you
Don't like.
aren't
Okay.
comfortable with.
Okay.
How do you like reinforce your boundaries
Okay.
and say no when it is an awkward like situation where it's like, oh, they literally don't have another choice but to do it. And I feel like,
Okay.
yeah.
What I would do is I would tell Becky, oh, I might actually, I think I think John and Jill are coming in the car, so I don't know if we have room. Maybe see if Teresa can get a lift elsewhere, but I'll confirm with you tomorrow.
Okay, smart.
So I won't confirm that someone else is coming, but I'll be like, maybe, I think maybe, like I've already offered the spot, so I don't know if I can promise this, like, so sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Like you're setting up the opportunity for them to find an alternate option.
But even that, like I would feel nervous doing that. I'd just be like, I'd just rather just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think especially when it is because I know obviously Teresa, we don't know anything.
No.
Also,
She's new.
new. So
First Christmas
whatever.
party with the company. Want it to be fun.
So true. So true. And you would feel bad if it's a situation where, well, how else is she going to get there? Although I'd be like, not my problem, actually.
It really depends if she's like in your team or just random.
Which
elsewhere.
probably random.
Yeah.
I'm
well,
assuming.
for the OP because it's her mum and her
mum.
department.
Yeah, yeah,
so.
exactly. And also, doesn't OP have friends?
Probably, but I think what happened is because she lives with her mum, obviously, she's just driving her mum there. And then her mum didn't want to be rude to Becky. So like, all right, we'll just stop at the office, pick Becky up, doing you a favour, mum. And then suddenly Teresa's there. So I do get it because OP probably just wants to get to the party and hang out with her friends.
And then because it's an extra 15 minutes too.
Yeah. But also, yeah, look, I just also tell my mum next time, hey, mum, next Christmas party, you need to deal with your own colleagues and I'll deal with mine.
Yeah. Also, can't mum drive?
Yeah. Or maybe
they
not.
want to get a little loose. You know, ladies,
Well, get an Uber.
they do exist
Yes.
for this
Work
reason.
Ubers. Surely work covers this kind of thing.
That's
Anyway,
true.
much to discuss.
Much,
Okay.
much to discuss. Okay, I need to go back to the entitlement real quick just to close this one off because I think this is the reason I came in so hot in terms of like being petty and just saying find your own ride. It's because of the comments about like her not wanting to drive because she's going to be confused or there might be bad weather, her being Becky. And I just think that you're then putting that onto
Someone else.
that person. And it's like, okay, but what if they don't feel comfortable driving bad weather? Like it's not an excuse, actually.
I get that also because it's only 5 minutes away.
Exactly. And you do have a car. It's not like you're using it that night. It's not with someone else.
Yeah.
Like it's entitlement. And I think I hate entitlement.
I feel it now.
Yeah.
Because you're so right.
It's just too much. I think my problem is with Becky.
Yeah.
I don't like, that's why I'm like, maybe pick up Teresa and forget Becky.
Yeah.
Which you can't because clearly BFFL with your mum. But
yeah. That is hard because now I do feel the entitlement because like, she's like, oh, I don't want to drive because I was like, well,
well, sorry. But be an adult.
Because as someone who doesn't drive, I don't like to put on other people that they will drive me. Like, if there's somewhere where we need to be and my friends are driving, I'll wait for them to offer, like, or pick you up. Otherwise, I will figure out my own way of getting there, whether that's Uber or public transport. Like, I don't expect.
The assumption is that you have to find your own way, which is, I do drive, but I just don't have a car.
Yeah.
But I'm never going to assume that my ride is with someone else unless they've said that.
And I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and this is in my, like, personal life, not at work, but, like, if there's a carpooling situation going on, like, I will ask the driver, like, do we have room for blah and blah or not?
Yeah, imagine
it's fine.
Going into someone's car that's basically a stranger without even knowing confirmation that they're aware that that's happened. Like, anyway.
We've talked about this enough.
That's enough.
Becky.
I'm glad I got you on my side.
Yes, I feel like, yeah.
You would still do it, but you'd feel more spiteful about the assignment.
Yes. And I suppose that kind of lifts the lens on, like, maybe, the entitlement behind it, whereas I was kind of going in just assuming the best with everyone.
Which is so sweet.
Which is, like...
Such a sweetie Sohan move.
Well...
I read between the lines.
Taken advantage of, I guess. But anyway.
That's why you have me.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next dilemma.
Okay. The uninvited contractor. For the past 6 months, I've been contracting at a big creative agency. Contracting. Being contracted.
Contracting sounds like labor pains, but okay.
I know. Okay. At a big creative agency. So they're on contract at a big creative agency. Mm-hmm. They've thrown me into every role under the sun. Sounds like a creative agency. Designer one day, strategist the next. Basically fill the gap whenever they need it. I've pulled countless late nights and worked just as hard, if not harder, than the full-timers. I regularly log 12-hour days, but bill for 8. Girl, what are you doing? The Christmas party is coming up and everyone's talking about it. The open bar, the harmless gossip. Could be harmless, could not be. The messy dance floor, except me. Why? Because I'm not invited. Not because I'm new, not because I don't know people, but because I'm a contractor. Oof.
Right.
I'm honestly gutted. I've given them everything. I feel like part of the team, and yet when it comes to celebrating, I'm suddenly other. Am I the problem for thinking I deserve an invite, or is it fair to feel used? It's so fair to feel used.
So fair to feel used, but also I think this is just the name of the game. Like,
okay. Yes, I see what you mean, and I feel like I have thoughts and a story. But for 6 months, 12-hour days, 6 months, I feel like that's different.
Sorry, the 12-hour days and logging 8, that's the problem.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I mean,
log your time.
Log your time and charge them for it.
Yeah.
Or don't work that many hours and tell them you can't get that much done.
Why are you working for free? Like, why are you doing that? It's not.
Yeah. It's not. You're hurting yourself with that because they're going to expect you to keep doing that. Even if, don't do that.
Don't do that.
But I see, in terms of time spent, not in terms of billable hours, but like for 6 months doing that level of work and being that integrated in the team, as someone who was a contractor but was invited to all the Christmas parties, I understand
totally
why that could feel really jarring and upsetting.
Fully understand the feeling. I support the feeling. I don't think it's wild to feel that way at all. You're part of the team, like pretty much indistinguishable except for the contract that you've signed.
Yes, which is where the issue might be coming from.
Because the thing is like, okay, I feel like when you were a contractor, we've had other like contractors that have worked on our teams before, but it was usually only like 1 or 2 people. And they were very integrated into the team. So, I feel like everyone did get invites to Christmas parties and stuff, but we don't know like the structure of the agency. Like maybe they have lots of contractors, maybe like their actual staff is quite minimal and the contractors make up a lot and they just can't accommodate. And that's just the nature of being on a contract.
Yeah. Also, it depends on what they cover in their Christmas parties, because if they're talking about sensitive company things that maybe your contract that you specifically signed doesn't cover, you like knowing or like being, what is it called? Being like, thing to
exposed access,
privy. That's the word I was looking for. Being privy to, perhaps like you're legally not actually allowed to be in those conversations. Because there were a few times where if we had big company meetings, like there were some people who wouldn't get invited to those because they were on contract, and that makes sense.
Yeah,
because you don't have the same stakes. You're not like a stakeholder in the company in that sense, so you're not affected.
Yeah.
So maybe they do a presentation before the party, and that's why they're like, well, we can't have contractors at this thing. I feel like you could do your own little mini Christmas party with your besties at work.
Yeah,
like do
go
a
for
little
lunch
thing.
or drinks after work or something.
I think
I would even, like, if you haven't done this already, I would even ask.
True.
Like, maybe just ask or like suss the vibe with your coworkers that you're friends with and just see like, hey, like I would love to come to the Christmas party if anyone drops out last minute. Like if there's an extra spot, I would love to come. You might be surprised, but if they've already kind of said no, I think something else you can take from this is like, okay, you clearly like have enjoyed being part of this team, being integrated into this team, and you want to get all like the office perks that come with it. Maybe you can like look into like full-time roles that are available. I don't know. I have thoughts on this as well because I'm someone who loves stability, needs a steady paycheck. I have so much respect for people who freelance and are on contracts here, there, and jump from things because couldn't be me.
No, yeah.
I mean, I would probably figure it out if I had to, but like scary.
Yeah.
Because I love having that stability. So I feel like that's something that's always been in my head when I'm thinking about my jobs. Is like, I'm always like, okay, like whatever job I'm in, I want it to be full-time and I want to work for a company. I don't want to contract and jump around because I don't like, that's not for me. I like the office vibes. I like being a part of the office things. I like all the things that come with a salaried role.
And it's just like, you're able to see the trajectory of your career path versus like having to pull that together yourself.
Yes.
Because when you're at one company working full time, you can see where you've gotten promoted, where you've gotten a pay rise. You don't have to think about that yourself. Another thing that I did want to bring up is the whole 12-hour, 8-hour thing. But also in the sense of don't expect a company to do extra things for you just because you're doing extra things for them. You're going to be disappointed. It's going to be heartbreaking every single time because this isn't a person you're dealing with. It's a business, and people aren't going to be putting their personal emotions and feelings into the decision making. They're going to be thinking about the business. It does not matter at the end of the day that you've gone above and beyond if that's not what they've been asking you to do.
Yes.
And it's unfortunate, but that's just the case. If you are a full-timer going above and beyond, you would get probably celebrated for it because you're a full-timer.
But then also it would become expected. I think this is the thing is like if you go above and beyond and work extra, it does become expected of you unless you're like logging that time and making it known. Like I'm taking tomorrow off because I worked or whatever. But
the thing is, if I'm contracting someone and they tell me they work 12 hours, I would be like, why are you doing that? If someone worked for me and they said they were working 12 hours, I'd still be like, why are you doing that? But I'd also be like, oh my God, dedication. Like, let's get you some time in lieu so you can relax.
Yes.
But like,
for
let's
contract,
not do that. You know, like I would see it as a sign of passion. For a contract, it would feel like you're doing too much and I can't give you compensation.
That's the thing. It almost becomes a legal issue because it's like, well, you're working more. I also think that the damage that is done by you logging less time than you're working, it might go beyond what you can perceive right now. So first of all, you're creating an expectation not only within that business but also within your industry that X job can be done in 8 hours. That means that the competitive rates get affected. So you're actually affecting other people in the industry that are also trying to charge for the same thing, where if someone else comes to this business and is like, and gives a rate, the business will be like, oh, well, someone else did it in 8 hours, so can you lower your rate? Like you're affecting that, which is an issue. And
you're cheapening your skills.
Yes. And in the future, like it can affect the work you get with this company in the future. Like if they've grown accustomed to accepting like, you can do this project in this time, they're going to expect that forever. You're literally losing money. Like set the expectations at the start and then they'll work it into their budget.
Yeah.
They'll know, okay, this takes 12 hours. We will assign that to it in future.
And look, like working those kinds of hours is not sustainable for you personally either. Like at some point you're going to be like, this needs to stop. And if the expectations are that that's standard, you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah. I think it sucks because I know why this person would want to be at the Christmas party and would want to celebrate with everyone, all the hard work. Ask, see if you can get in there. Maybe someone drops out last minute. Be like, look, if anyone calls in sick, you know, because this stuff is kind of paid for in advance. Like I'm sure they'll just bring you in if someone can't show up.
And I do think that has happened to us in the past where we've had contractors who weren't invited initially to a party, but then they brought it up and then we were like, oh, okay, like we can definitely make room if there was space, and there was space. Yeah. And then they did come and it was great.
Yeah.
So definitely if you haven't said something, that's obviously your first step. Don't be scared. Don't be like, oh my God, no, I don't want to, like, want it. Like, screw it, want it. You're already working 4 hours extra. Like, just ask.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when you're there, eat all the food so that you can make up for some of those hours that you do.
Yeah. Real. All right, should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one. Sorry. Okay, next one. Am I the problem for taking leftovers home after a work party? I've worked at this company for 3 years. In the same week, I hit my work anniversary, my partner proposed, and to top it all off, I got promoted. Oh my God, congrats.
Slay.
I was expecting at least something from my co-workers, like a small party or a gift, nothing fancy.
What?
Literally why.
Continue.
In saying that though, I did get a gift when I got engaged from you guys.
But were you expecting it?
No, I was so surprised. And there was champagne in the kitchen. It was really cute.
We did do a little toast.
I know, that was really nice actually, but I had no idea it was happening. I did not expect it at all. So okay, I'm going to continue. I was pretty hurt when I came in that week to find nothing. There were congratulations and well dones, but nothing else.
That's amazing.
Yeah, what do you mean? That night, I poured my eyes out to my fiancé and expressed how uncared for I felt. Without telling me, he reached out to one of my coworkers who went to my manager, and suddenly there was a little celebration thrown together. Banners, platters, brownies, the usual break room spread. Okay. At the end of the day...
Sorry.
Wait. At the end of the day, I packed up the leftovers to take home with me in the plates or Tupperware they came in. The coworker texted me asking if I took the sweets she made along with the plates. I said yeah, and she got super hostile. Apparently the leftovers were meant to stay for others who missed the party. She also needed her platter back because she was baking a birthday cake for her niece. She told me that nowhere did she say I could take her homemade sweets home. My fiancé and I both agreed it was wrong for her to text me like that. And seeing as it was my party, if I wanted the leftovers, I deserved them. But he thinks I should just apologize to keep the peace. If I'm not wrong, I don't see the point. Am I the problem?
Oh my God. Do people like this actually exist?
I swear to God, this is a real dilemma that exists. This is a real problem someone had.
Talk about biting the hand that feeds you.
This is giving entitlement, as we spoke about before, the expectation of a gift for... Like, your gift is that you got promoted. Like, you're getting money for that. Also, it's your personal work anniversary. No one gets gifts for their work anniversary.
What do you want? What are you searching for? I need to know, because getting engaged, getting a promotion, and having your, like, a milestone anniversary in your workplace, you should feel content.
Is that not enough?
You should actually feel so content in your life that you're not even looking for anything else. When something comes up, you're like, whoa, really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? That's amazing. Like, I'm already, like, having all these amazing things happen in my life. I'm not sitting there being like, reward me for having amazing things happen in my life.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of, like, Bridezilla vibes. Like, when people get married just because they want to get married. Mm. And so they want everything that comes with being a bride.
But that's that's valid. I know that, like, okay, their intention is just to get the stuff, but like the brides should get that stuff.
Well, yes, but I think that this is a whole other level for real.
Like,
also they threw you a party. They threw you the party after your fiancé complained. Also, why is your fiancé getting involved in your work like this?
I would be so embarrassed. Yeah, I would not want to enjoy that part. I would be like, oh my God, thanks guys, but like, it's fine.
Yeah. Not like, thank you so much in packing up the leftovers to take home in the plates they came in. Without asking.
And just being like, well, it's my party.
That's wild.
I just can't. Okay.
Because, okay, let's talk.
Sorry.
Who do leftovers belong to after a work party?
The office.
Yes, I agree.
Long story, short story, all the stories. When you're bringing stuff in for an office event, the leftovers belong to the people who are at that office. People can take the stuff home, but like not just one person.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it doesn't, I'm very confused.
Also, when is there ever heaps of leftovers in an office? I feel like that doesn't happen much. People normally, at least not here.
No, people do take stuff. And I feel like even like, back in the day when we would do things, even when we do catered lunches, the food would just go in the fridge and people could just eat it like the next day or like later that day if they got hungry.
Yeah.
It was all just kind of there. And maybe some people would take leftovers home.
Like one serving for themselves for dinner. And that's normal.
Yeah.
Like
she could have been like, oh, can I take a couple things for my husband?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know if they're married, fiance.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because she got engaged. Yeah. Like that would be okay. That would be normal, especially since he's putting his nose into the business's business and making them throw you a party. So like people would expect that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To take people's personal dishes, never in my life.
Tupperware.
I would put it in like a paper towel and a Ziploc bag before I took someone's dish home. That's entitled.
Yeah.
And I am still just very baffled.
I'm confused, yeah. I don't understand how someone could write this in and not see have no self-awareness.
Yeah, the self-awareness is severely lacking. I want to know what you would do if someone came into the office and said, hey, so-and-so's partner reached out to me last night and they're upset because we didn't throw them a celebration because of X, Y, and Z.
If I was a manager?
Like just a coworker. Like if I just came in and was like,
if it was a coworker, I'd be like, oh my God, that's wild.
Back to work.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why did he call?
They can go cry into the money they earned with their promotion. I didn't get a promotion. Why am I throwing you a party? Anyway, no. If I was the manager though, if someone on my team came to tell me that someone else on my team's fiance called them and said they were upset, I would throw them something small. And I would try and make it not seem like I did it just because they told me. I would maybe...
But it's always going to be
I know,
that.
but I would feel bad because, I mean, I guess it also depends on what the culture is in the office, because if it's like a cultural thing where whenever anyone gets engaged, they get a little break room spread and a gift, then sure, I can see why you might be like, where's mine? And then that could actually feel really disrespectful if everyone else is getting that and you're the only one that isn't. So that's maybe where this is coming from. But
then wouldn't you just... No, maybe not. Maybe, like, I'm like, why didn't she just ask her manager why she didn't get a celebration in that case? Like, why would you tell your fiance to then go and...
Well, she didn't tell her fiance to do it. My fiance did it without telling me, which is wild. Why is he getting involved?
Just the idea of feeling uncared for not getting a party after getting a promotion, after hitting a work milestone and getting proposed to. That's why I'm like, what's missing? Like, so this isn't what you're mad about. This isn't the problem. This isn't the issue in your life. Clearly, you're unfulfilled somewhere because no one is getting this worked up about not having a non-fancy celebration.
Yeah.
Unless, because like I said, those things, a promotion and getting engaged to, should be enough. You shouldn't need more stuff.
You should feel on top of the world.
Like, are you only getting engaged for other people? Are you only getting a promotion for other people? Like, it's very much,
It's like, I got engaged, I deserve a party and a gift and a this and a that, instead of being like, yay, I'm engaged.
Yes, you're so right. Yes.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I also had the thought that maybe this person is like new to the workforce and has no idea about like office secret codes, which is not real because they've been working there for 3 years. But let's assume they're very new to the workforce. Should we do a quick like rundown of like
office politics?
Yeah, like the politic rules. Okay, you're not entitled to gifts from your colleagues.
No.
If it's culture to like throw a break room spread with some like corporate sandwiches every time someone has a birthday or gets engaged, maybe. But it's not like in your contract, so you shouldn't like expect that it will happen.
Yeah, don't expect it.
Leftovers are for the office, and people's Tupperware and dishes are very precious.
Yeah.
Tupperware is so precious.
Yeah.
One time I left a Tupperware at a friend's house and literally went and bought the same one the next day because I needed it. Because you need that stuff.
Yes, you do. And there's like specific Tupperware that you become very attached to. So if someone just took that,
there's a lot. I don't
know.
Confused.
It would just put me off the person.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's a red flag from my end, but I think if I experienced this behavior, I would never want to associate with this person again.
Just rounding out this dilemma they've asked, at the end they've said, the fiance thinks I should apologize just to keep the peace, but if I'm not wrong, I don't see the point. You are wrong.
Yes.
And you should apologize immediately.
But just for taking just for taking the stuff. You don't have anything else to
No,
apologize
just like, oh my God,
for.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Here you go.
Yeah, maybe get like a pack of cupcakes from like the supermarket.
Yeah.
Maybe like, here's like compensation for the other people who didn't get to experience it.
Yeah.
Also, wouldn't you, okay, putting myself in the brain of, no, because I'm not, because I'm still about to say something they wouldn't think of, but like, if you are attention seeking, wouldn't it be better for you to leave the leftovers in the office? Because every time someone would go to eat it, they'd be like, this was for this person's party. Like, it adds to the vibe.
You become the office celebrity for the day because it's your party that everyone gets to, like, enjoy.
And it lingers because the leftovers are still there. And you can be like, oh, that was for my party. That was for my... Like, I don't know. That feels like a uncharacteristic move on your part, unless you just didn't think about it. Because you just feel like you own everything.
This is a real baffling one, to be honest.
I just love that even, like, the coworker made homemade sweets. Yeah. Like, they put so much effort into it.
Yeah, because they felt bad. This person felt, like, unappreciated. And then,
maybe you need to move jobs.
I don't think there's
any recovery.
No, you need to, like, move countries and start a new life as a new person.
Basically.
That isn't so entitled.
But you know what? It's great. You've got a great resume and a partner. So I'm sure you can do it.
So real.
You got this. Am I the problem for not paying $20 for my office Christmas party? Sorry. I'll hold my thoughts till the end. Okay. So my office throws a Christmas party every year. Attendees are encouraged to toss $20 to the event. That's not the sentence. Attendees are encouraged to toss $20 to the event planning team because they don't get funds for events like this. Oh. Usually I go. It's not a bad time. There's usually GYG and raffles. This year, however, I cannot go because I'm headed out of town that day, and I was planning to get on the road around the time the party starts. So fair. This isn't a secret. I planned my PTO before the party was announced. I told the event team that I wouldn't be around. I didn't even wait until the last minute. Right. Now they're shaming me for not paying $20 for an event I'm not even going to be there for. They're saying it supports the whole office and saying some people can't pay the $20, so you're just being greedy. Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to lose my job over this, but it feels pretty shitty to shame someone for not wanting to pay for an office party they won't even be in town for. What should I do? First of all, making your employees pay for an office party is diabolical, rude. Just don't do one. Yeah. I just hate that. I hate that.
You should not be expected to put any money forward. Like, you can offer, like, oh, if anyone wants to contribute.
Not even that. Like, your time, yes, but like...
Money, asking for money from your employees should not be a thing.
It's because it's an office, Chris. Like, if it's like a birthday thing or like a leaving gift or like a engagement gift, you could pull money. That's very normal. Yeah. But, and I personally have never been in a situation where I've had to pay for a holiday party. It's usually the company's paying for it and throwing it. I have definitely, especially I know in government, they make you pay for it.
Right. Do they?
Yeah, teachers have to pay for their Christmas parties.
Oh, teachers have to pay for everything.
Doctors,
they have to pay for their
nurses,
own stationery and everything.
Like medical people have to pay for their own Christmas party. I don't know why, but that's weird, that's just what I've heard. Personally, working in mostly creative industries / tech, I've gotten my stuff paid for all the time because they make money. Sorry to the teachers and the nurses and the doctors
that are actually doing really important jobs.
Which is wild, right? But I just have always, the concept of having to pay for a work event and like it being like, and okay, you can't, like, maybe don't go, but like that sucks.
Yeah, you want to be able to go.
You know, it's FOMO. It's a FOMO thing. As they said, some people can't pay the $20. Okay, what if this person couldn't? Yeah. What if this person is broke? Yeah. And you're just shaming them.
Literally.
It's so weird.
It's so weird. Also, like, everyone will probably be being paid different things. So, like, $20 to one person will be different to another person. And, like...
And also, why are you expected to cover other people's $20? Since they're saying you're being greedy because other people can't pay for it. So, like, pay for theirs. Is that what they meant by that? Some
people can't pay the $20, so you're just being greedy. What do you mean?
So
what if I can't pay the $20?
Exactly. You don't know my life.
Listen, I hate that this is a thing because I don't think they should be expected to pay. If it was me, I'd just pay it.
That's a theme this episode.
I know. Because for me, I'm like, because what they've said is like, obviously I'm not going to lose my job over this.
But if you're not going to be there, you're going to pay the money? Really?
It depends. Okay, it depends on a few things. It depends on how much I like the job aside from this. If I plan to stay there for a while and like enjoy my coworkers and want to like further my career within this company. If this is like a long-term plan for me, I would just pay it and bite my tongue, because if they're being this toxic to OP about not paying, and then the OP finds a way not to pay, that could have ramifications down the line. Unfortunately, it really sucks.
On the same note, though, would you want to be somewhere a long time?
Exactly.
If they're that toxic? You know what I mean?
Again, it depends. Like, maybe the culture's really toxic, but like you're in a position where you're learning a lot and you just want to milk it for the next year.
Then I would just be like, I don't care who likes me. I'm not paying $20.
I know.
In fact, never see you again except for in the office.
It's one of those things where, like, I think depending on the circumstances, you'd need to weigh up. Like, I would much rather not deal with any potential issues off the back of this than, like, stand up for my rights, because it is your right to not have to pay. Like, you should not have to pay. Especially if you're not going to be there. Yeah. You should not have to pay full stop.
You shouldn't, like, the fact that you're not going to be there, they should not, point blank, should not expect you to pay anything. Like, that immediately should be their, like, call, like, oh, they're not coming.
Yeah.
So they're not paying. It feels pretty standard math to me. I just feel like, I feel like, again, it's the entitlement.
Okay, how would you refuse? Like, is there a polite way to refuse?
I don't think they're allowing the opportunity for the OP to reply politely, and that's when I pull out the whole petty, I'm so sorry.
I'm trying to get like real advice.
Here's a screenshot of my bank account with $3 in it. What are you going to do now? Now you've made it awkward for all of us, because now, like, you're the capitalist weirdo. Also, I just feel like I'd go to HR. This person's trying to make me pay and telling me that I'm greedy. I'm not even coming to this party. What the hell's going on?
Honestly, valid. And I feel like HR would then be like, oh, why are we forcing staff to pay? Maybe we should, like, not do this.
Exactly. And then what if there's juniors on your team that don't have a choice? So, like, speaking up is important.
Yes. When
you can see that an injustice is happening. And I know that that's a big word and, like, a lot of weight to put on something like this, but it is an injustice.
It is. It's money.
It's money. It's like your position. It's your day-to-day. Like, they're making the environment uncomfortable for you when all you're doing is trying to go on a bloody trip out of town for the day.
You planned it, the PTO. Yeah, I don't like this at all.
And it's like you told them early.
Yeah.
So, you know, what is going on?
Yeah. It makes me think, like, is this really about the $20? Or is there something else going on?
Yeah.
And I feel like whether it's intentional or not, these conversations of like, oh, it supports the whole office. Like, I don't know about the greedy comment, but like, if this culture is toxic and it's been this way for a while and nothing's changed, I can see that playing out where it's just like, oh, come on. Like, it's just $20, which is toxic and not okay. Yeah, I really don't like this. It's a really hard one. It's like, so I think like I really like what you said about speaking out against injustice and things like this is really important and can like be good for like everyone. And I love that. I feel like I don't know if I would be courageous enough to do that.
I mean, look, $20, it's not like $200. But I can also pinpoint times in my life where that $20 was the difference between me eating and not. So I'm so sorry. I just like, if it was me, if I loved in terms of opportunity and the job that I had, I would just be like, great. Basically, I'm not socializing at work anymore.
Yeah.
That's literally my thing.
I'm just here to like plan my exit strategy.
I'm going to work. If I have a great relationship with my actual manager, great. We're just going to stick to that relationship. I'm going to ignore everyone else and I don't care. Because it's like, I feel like that's almost then also creating not just a boundary, but like setting up expectations for them so that they're not saying that kind, like they don't feel able to say that kind of comment because they're like, oh,
they're getting all these like snarky comments about being greedy.
Yeah.
I would even just talk to my manager if you have a good relationship with your manager. It's like, oh, this is happening. Like, you don't need to pay. I'm not going to be here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Weird. Not great. I hope everyone doesn't need to like pay for their Christmas parties this year.
Oh my God. Manifesting no one pays for their Christmas.
Yeah. Hope it's for free.
Imagine if we have to.
We don't. But imagine. I'd pay it. I'd pay it anyway. Like I'd pay it. And I'd go. And I'd be like, woo.
I would do it if it was $20. Happy holidays and a happy new year.
Woohoo.
Because that happens at the same time.
It does.
And Sohan, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Everyone say happy birthday to Sohan
Thank
in the
you.
comments.
Thanks
Thank
so
you.
much. Bye. Office Hours with Sohan and Hameda is a Val Morgan Digital production and part of the BuzzFeed Australia network. Have a question or topic you want us to cover or a workplace dilemma you want us to unpack? Send us a DM on Instagram at officehoursbf or drop us an email on officehours@valmorgan.com.au.
For more, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at officehoursbf. You can follow Sohan on socials at Sohan Judge and follow Hameda on socials at It's Hameda.
Our music is by Jasic. Make sure to hit subscribe or follow so you don't miss an episode. And if you like what you hear, please rate us 5 stars and tell your friends to clock in.